Ignite Night 2 foot in awe of what Indiana has brought to our arena, including Caitlin Clark. Fishers light it up. Light it up. With the Indy Ignite one set away from an unbeaten start to their inaugural season Thursday night, the chant, which began as a spark, caught fire in the upper deck and spread rapidly throughout the Fishers Event Center. A mantra embraced by fans since the team's home opening victory this past Saturday, the Ignite showed their appreciation for the 4,035 in attendance with a fervent third-set win to complete the sweep of the Grand Rapids Rise 25-18, 28-26, 25-18. Absolutely a volleyball state, Ignite sells out home opener at Fishers Event Center. A Carmel HS star, an NCAA champ, meet women of Indy's new pro volleyball team. The Ignite, 2-0, rallied back from an early 2-0 deficit before turning up the heat, winning their sixth straight set since defeating the Orlando Valkyries in front of a sellout crowd of 6,089 6 days ago. Unlike their season opener, however, the Ignite showed few jitters, only focus, and their fans, including Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark sitting courtside, had their backs. I think we did a great job just coming off the bounce from the last match. Obviously, the first set was a little rough, and I felt like we wanted to come out strong, Ignite middleback Caroline Crawford said. I don't think this team is really focused on how many sets we're winning. We're just trying to get better each day. Statistically, the Ignite continued to impress. Crawford's 2 aces paired with outside hitter Lecketer Membermena's 2 aces, 11 digs and team-high 17 kills fueled the Ignite's 66 total points. Middleback Azani Taylor's 10 kills and rookie Nina Kajic's 16 kills and 2 aces for 19 points were key. Former Yorktown High School standout Kyle Moore logged a team-best 12 digs as the starting libero, while setter Sydney Hilly connected for 44 assists. This is the way volleyball is meant to be played. You don't know where the ball is going, and Sid is doing an awesome job of dishing. When Lex is getting a lot of focus on her, it makes it easy to throw it back to Caroline or me. That's what makes the game really fun, and it's easy when they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, Taylor said. Not to be cliché, but we're kind of some dogs. We're ready to fight whenever it comes down to it, and we're not just going to be walked on. The Ignite aren't being slept on either based on the midweek crowd's age range stretching from adults to grade schoolers. Hosting an autograph session in the concourse following the win, fans lined up in the hundreds as Murr and other Ignite players signed t-shirts, volleyballs, and pictures until everyone left with a memory in hand. Membermena jogged from the court through the concourse and passed the line on her way to the post-game news conference, but stopped as a group of supporters waved her down. Erica Mims and April Harris of Indianapolis attended the game with their teenage daughters. They spotted Membermena through the dense sea of people, and their girls, who each compete for Munciana Indy, called her over. "Yeah, we saw her and she said, 'Sure,'" Erica Mims said. "Our girls play volleyball, and they're big fans. She does an awesome job. They were excited to see her, and we're #1 fans. She's very friendly, very personable. It's awesome." It made their day. Membermena shared the sentiment. Winning is the focus for her and the Ignite, who currently are tied for first with the defending Pro Volleyball Federation champion Omaha Supernovas, but the real victories are moments like these. I love them. I really do. I love them. Volleyball wouldn't be volleyball if it wasn't for our fans. Everyone knows it's a huge game of momentum and having people cheering for you and rooting for you. You're playing for something bigger than yourself, Membermena said. I am absolutely in awe of what Indiana has brought to our arena in the Fishers Event Center, even on a Thursday night. Everyone is still showing out. Everyone is packing in. The energy is good, and they just make all of us want to play even harder for them. It's like they're friends. I don't even think of them as fans. They're friends. The Ignite are becoming local heroes much like the Fever and Clark, and with Indiana natives on the roster in Murr and Carmel's Carly Scott, it's easy to understand. Former Purdue Boilermakers Blake Moeller and Grace Wade add to the connection. Former Indianapolis High School star Raven Colden, who didn't play Thursday, is on the Grand Rapids roster, which Harris and Mims both acknowledged. With PVF players allotted one-year contract flexibility through the league's first 2 seasons, many have been able to compete near or for teams close to home via free agency. I was one of the lucky ones. I wanted to go home. I played in San Diego last year, and I kind of told Grand Rapids coach Kathy George going into the season that I wanted to come home, and I think you find that kind of across the board, said Rise outside hitter Ollie Bastianelli, a Marysville, Michigan native. You see, Omaha got a few Nebraska girls. Indy has a few girls from this area. You're seeing across the board that girls get to go home, play for their hometowns, and again, that's incredible for the success of the league. The Ignite are one of 8 teams in the PVF and Lone Expansion Team in 2025 with the goal of pursuing victory, empowering women, and serving the community. They achieved their goal just 2 games into the season. It inspires girls so much, and they also aspire because they want to play in college, so to also have a pro team is awesome. We have basketball and other sports like football, but volleyball is something you don't really see as much, Mim said. Now, they have a pro team and something to aspire for and to drive them in the sport that they love. If the trend continues, the Ignite might become household names like Clark. It was pretty sick, Taylor remarked on Clark's appearance. Probably one of the most popular people in the world in the past year, so we're glad she came. She's always welcome back, obviously. Women supporting women in women's sports is very, 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 very important, member Maina added. I feel like for the longest time women have always been on the back burner, and we're seeing changes as the last couple of years has come in, and now volleyball has entered the market. It's only going to go up from here.